What's up, Fight Fam? Welcome to Boxing Bros. This is episode 20. I'm Caden. I'm here with my co-hosts. I'll let them introduce themselves.
It's good. G.
Trail.
So the first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our reaction to the Josh Taylor versus Regis Prograis fight. Josh Taylor pulled it out, took home the Muhammad Ali trophy and the belts. So we're going to get everyone's reaction to that fight. I'll start this one off with Trill.
Great fight. I had it 15-13. I thought that Josh Taylor used his size, a lot of leaning on him, a lot of. But I don't want to make it sound like I'm making excuses. But it was a good fight. I thought Josh Taylor fought a good fight. I had him winning 15-13. It was one scorecard that was crazy to me. I was like, he was watching it. He just came in there rooting for Josh Taylor, or every time the crowd made a noise. But I thought it was a close, competitive fight.
G?
Probably talking about me. Alright, also great fight. Shout out to Josh Taylor. I wish I picked him, but it is what it is, But I will say this: my score was 118-114, and the reason why it's so split is because I gave every round I thought Regis won. It wasn't like he won in spectacular fashion, so I gave it 10-10 rounds. But if I remove the 10-10, then technically I would have it a draw. But I don't believe it was a draw, so it's weird how it's like lined up. That's why I have like two scores. I could either have it 118-114 or 114 split draw, but it doesn't even make sense to be a draw because clearly Josh Taylor won. Josh Taylor, what he did was he brought a lot of pressure to Regis. Regis started to throw less and less volume throughout the fight. You could see the fatigue in him. Josh Taylor was fresh, like all from round 1 all the way to round 12. Like he never slowed down, kept bringing the pressure, kept moving forward, kept forcing Regis to move back. He played a strategic game. But I will say, on both ends, this was like elite boxing. So shout out to both of those brothers. I really hope they run it back and do a part 2, And so, yeah, great fight. So I had it 118 for Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I thought Josh Taylor won. It was a tough thing to watch because I did think Regis Prograis suffered from fighting in the UK. If you watch Andy Ruiz and Joshua, the build-up, Josh was there around the time he would normally be fighting in UK. And he's like, I feel good right now. Like, I'm feeling good right now. Like, I wish the fight was right now. And then later on that night, you saw he was like lethargic and just laying on the ropes. And it looked like Regis having a fight at that time, he wasn't acclimated. Although he got there 3 weeks early, stayed in an Airbnb. I think it's tough for these fighters when they go to someone else's hometown and make these fights, given the time difference and things of that nature. Of course, there's no excuse, but one man was more comfortable, and I think that led to him edging it out in a close fight. But I did have it scored for Taylor. Regis didn't look like himself. He just looked, like I said, a little jet lag, a little fighting at a different time, being in someone else's backyard. I think that got the best of him. But you got to respect him for having the courage to take on the challenge. He made no excuses. He was respectful, and he was a sportsman the whole way through.
Yeah, it's commendable.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please like and subscribe and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's the Boxing Bros.